All right, we're going to get this thing fired up here in just a minute. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to pull up my chat. Should be live. All right, and again, Nicola, hello. Apologies in advance if I don't necessarily catch all your chats. If you say something and you're looking for a response and you don't get one, just give it a couple of minutes and then say it again. Pastor Pinsey, guten Abend. I really need to expand my repertoire of German phrases that I know. But there's not really a way on YouTube to talk about Wasser und Brot and things like that. So I'm working on learning my German. Hello, up in the state that I will not name. I've got an Ohio State hat sitting here next to me, so I better not say that name of the state up north. Where's my old faction? Oh, I'm still in the same faction. I'm just out in the middle of somewhere else at the moment. I was trying to find my brother. I've been playing a little bit leading up to the stream because if you saw my last episode, you may remember that I was under siege at the time. Well, I fought that siege and barely won. I mean, it was down to my 10 men versus his 15 men. We started with something like he had 300 and I had about 200. Well, I managed to win with very few men left, but saved my castle, so that was the good news. So yeah, my brother's way over here in deep territory that I can't get to at the moment because this is who we are now at war with. After I won my fight, we settled the war with these guys. Then we briefly went to war with the Empire right here. And then that war ended very quickly. And now we're at war with these guys. And that's kind of where things stand at the moment. It's the Khuzaits. So I wanted to get to my brother, but we ended up at war with these guys. My brother was last seen here. So I'm heading back toward my own castles now. And in the meantime, I'll update you on a few things that I'm doing. Let me catch up on the chat here. Yeah, yes, HMS Nelson. This is port. We'll call it that. Yes, I won that siege. Lego Star Wars fan. I actually had to fight it 3 times before I won, but I did. What I was finding was that when I was fighting the siege, if I didn't take direct control of the troops, they would just, as soon as the ladders came up to the side of the wall, they would jump over the side to fight. So I had to make sure that I gave them direct orders to stay up on the wall. And when I did that, it made all the difference. So I got to make my way back to my castle here, and I think it's way up here somewhere. So yeah, I've gone quite a ways away from my homeland. Andrew, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I hope work goes fast for you. Oh yeah, 3 different empires. Well, that empire that I showed you on the map was the one that we were at war with. It was actually, yeah, it wasn't this big one. It was the smaller one here that just has these 3 territories with the purple. So one thing I wanted to show you what's happening right now is I've actually held on to most of the prisoners that I took during the fight for my castle, because slowly but surely they are allowing me to recruit them into the army, and as they do, I add them into the force. And right now, I've actually got a pretty balanced force. I'll show you in combat in just a minute. It's working really well for me. I've got 75 men, and it's about, I mean, it's not exactly, but it's somewhere in the nature of 25 mounted, 25 ranged, and 25 foot soldiers, and it's working really, really well for me. I'm pretty happy about it. British Columbia and Canada, very cool. Welcome. So I'm kind of looking. The other thing I really want to try to focus on is I want to keep an eye out for the folks that I need for that the part of that quest that I'm lacking, because I was told, and I believe this is true, that you can't form your own kingdom until you've completed this quest, which, it's been almost a year now into the game. I've got 4 more nobles that I need to talk to, so I've got to start seeking them out. And I've got a list of who you initially need to talk to, and it's basically the rulers of each kingdom. And then as you talk to the rulers, some of them will say, I wasn't there, but you should talk to so-and-so. So the best way to do this is to start by talking to the rulers. Nael, welcome. Good to see you again. So we're going to be doing a kind of a cross between fighting some combat and also hunting down the last 4 people that I need to talk to. So we're going to start with... Let's go home here. Let's go to each of the kingdoms. I don't know who I've already talked to as far as these go. Gyarios, I'm looking at my list. I've talked to Gyarios already. Who are we near? Asarai is who we were just at war with, and Unquid, we do need to talk to him. So let's see if we can find where he is. We're going to go talk to him first. Hopefully he's not too mad at me about the fact that I executed a bunch of his nobles in combat. Okay, that one's pretty far away, actually. What about this kingdom here? Maybe we talk to those guys. I do want to give you a chance to see my force in combat. Maybe we'll go grab these looters real quick. Any news for Victory at Sea Pacific? Well, I haven't started playing yet. I've got it installed. I watched a couple of videos just to get my feet wet and understand how the game works a little bit, but I haven't started playing it myself. You can see how dominant my force is going to be here. I don't think my foot soldiers are even going to come in contact with these guys. I just wanted you to see what my army looks like and how really nicely this works out. Hopefully we get a nice open battlefield. Oh, we did. Perfect. So we're going to start with the foot soldiers. We're going to move them forward a little bit.
Move!
We'll put the range or the put the mounted guys over here. Let's put the ranged people over here. And this is going to work out beautifully, especially with the high ground, although my ranged guys might have a little trouble seeing him because of this hill here. But you'll see, we'll probably kill a few of them before they even get close. And then what we'll do is we'll order our mounted guys to charge. And we'll pretty much finish them off that way. As soon as they get up and over this hill. Alright, do it. I did switch back to a sword. Because I found the pike was, or the polearm was terrible when fighting in a siege. I'm just kind of watching these guys do their thing. Ah, too high. Yeah, you can see I get much easier kills with a sword. Beautiful. I was having to hit people like 4 times with the polearm unless I got a nice running, like pretty fast riding start, and that wasn't always that easy. So you can see there, didn't lose a single man killed or wounded, and that seems to be the way to go with this army. A year in the game is 84 days, really? So I'm like 3 years in then. That's good to know. Yeah, Niall, I noticed there were some significant bugs even in watching other people play War in the Pacific. Yeah, range. That's a good call on putting the ranged troops in a loose formation. They are kind of bunched up, and I can see how that would be very beneficial. I've been grabbing a lot of loot lately. But you can see how well that works out. So, anyway, we're working on this quest. I want to look and see. I'm still learning the names of all the factions. But let me see who the ruler is of, I think, is Britannia the Green? Yeah, that's right. All right, so Caladog I have not talked to yet. And he is last seen near Cianon 3 days ago. So let's go ahead and find him. That one may be a little closer. Okay, it's over there. So we're halfway in between each of those that we need to get to. We'll go this way because that'll take us past our castle anyway. Our castle is right up here on this peninsula. Richard Lambert, my day is going well. I like your name only because Lambert's in my family tree. My fourth great grandmother was a Lambert. They were from the West Midlands in England. So let's manage the castle for a minute here. Right now we're just working on irrigation, trying to get a food bonus. I did get the castle walls up to level 2. I also, what else did I do? A granary up to level 3, or gardens maybe it was. We could actually do that again. Now they're already at max. And the castle, I don't think... Oh, we can go level 3 on the walls. Let's do that. It's going to take a while. Yeah, I try whenever possible to get my ranged troops up higher. To high ground whenever that's a possibility for me. It isn't always. It depends on the battlefield. Stealth gaming, yeah, I believe that was one of the people that I was watching, yes. I haven't tried Atlantic Fleet yet, no. I actually haven't tried either one of them yet. I did watch some videos of each. Now, this guy may not still be here, but we're going to find out. If not, he shouldn't be too far away. No, he's not there. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look again. We're looking for Caladog, actually, so... I don't want to have to do this the other way, but... Okay. We'll just go back to Kingdoms, go to Britannia, Imlach. So this one seems to kind of be, I mean, I guess they're meant to be kind of Irish, Celtic type of... Oh, I went to these guys first, that's right. I'm dumb. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's go back to Kingdoms. Only we're going to the Aserai. We're looking for Unquid. And he was last seen near Cassera. Which is where? Alright, he's really getting away from me here. War on the Sea, yes, I did see the trailer. In fact, I had somebody share that on my Discord server. Yeah, Unyielding Man, that's kind of what I've been doing. I haven't had many mounted troops, but with mostly just archers and foot soldiers, that's what I've been doing, is putting them down near the bottom of the hill with the archers up near top. Let's see if he's still here or if he's moved on somewhere else again. And he's not here. Okay. We do have some trading we need to do anyway, so we'll take care of that while we're at it. Where are you now? He was there today. Deir Hawa. How far away is that? He keeps going this direction. We're like, I mean, we're at the edge of his kingdom now, so he can't have gone too far that way. I'm going to go a little further here, and then I'm going to check the encyclopedia again and see where he's at. No, not heroes. Alright, he's still there. Well, darn it, he left again. Okay. It's kind of a cat and mouse chase that we're doing here. We're not going to probably finish that one today, but I at least want to knock off one more from the list. Where did you go? Now he's in Calab. Of course he keeps changing. Yeah, he's literally just riding around this river, this lake, getting further and further away from me all the time. Nope, not there. He's still there. Okay. Why am I not seeing? He's near Calab. That doesn't mean he's in it. Maybe he's going this way. We'll head to this town here and see if maybe that's where he's going. Oh, we're out of food. All right, we're going to have to deal with that. Let's go ahead and get into trading. I got a lot of stuff I need to sell anyway. And then we'll buy up some food. Some nice weaponry here. Long, fine steel scimitar. Might be some. I think it's not enough better than what I already have to justify spending on it. That ought to get us for a little while. Yeah, on a recruiting drive, that makes sense. Looking at my party now. We do have another skirmisher that's ready to join. We've got these 24 prisoners that I've just been hanging on to, waiting for them to slowly decide that they want to join me. So that's just the garrison and everybody there. Let's take a look and see where he was last seen. We're just like chasing this guy around near Razi. Oh, that's where we are. So he's got to be nearby. Nah, he's not here though. Ruma's here. That doesn't help me. We are going to have to get married at some point too. Oh, there he is. He's got 700 men. My goodness, I'm glad I'm not at war with these guys anymore. Hello. Tell me about it. Awesome. All right, that gives me 7. We've got 3 more that we've got to talk to, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Let's go ahead and head back around. See if maybe we can help out in the war effort a little bit. Panzer Marshal on mobile. No, I do not. I'll have to check that out. Unyielding Man, well, I certainly welcome all of your input as you are putting the hours into this game and learning about it too. There's another big armory. Yeah, I'm really glad we're not at war with those guys anymore. All right, here we go. Here's an opportunity to take hostile action. Let's go ahead and raid the village. There's apparently no troops here. So let's just zoom out a little bit, make sure we don't see any armies coming. We're taking a bunch of clay from them. All right, let me end raiding here for a second. I think that's just the updated quest. And then let's take a look at our party. We've got another guy ready to join. I guess after a while, after seeing so many of their buddies join the army and realizing that they're just going to stay prisoners, they're eventually deciding that they may as well come along. Jerome, thank you. I really appreciate that. Do I have any workshops? Unyielding Man, I have one currently. That was early on. I set one up, but I haven't done any since then. It's way back in... I'm trying to remember how I look at that. That's under character, I guess. Or no, it's under clan, isn't it? Still learning my way around these things. Where is that? Oh, here we go. It's in Galand. I have a vintner, and the money has been going up. It started, I think I was only making like 5. Now it's up to 33. So it's not substantial. Most of my income is coming from, you can see, from taxes on my 2 fiefs that I have. Well, I have 2 castles and then 4 towns that are serving those. But you can see the party wages and the garrisons of my 2 castles are costing quite a bit. But Loot is handling all of that for me, and here is a caravan, if I can catch it. Having a bit of a rough time because I've got all these prisoners and all this stuff that I'm hanging on to at the moment. I don't think I'm going to catch this guy before he gets really close to areas I don't want to go. Like there. Yeah, I think we're going to hold off. There's 418 defenders there. I don't think we want to mess with that too much. Niall, that's cool. I'll have to check it out. Well, I don't like to invade Britain unless I absolutely have to. I love my own country, but I love the UK a great deal as well. And this might be another guy we can talk to here if we can catch him. I did not witness the battle, but my husband, Aaronikos, spoke frequently of it. I think that may count, though. Let's take a look and see. Does that give us 8? Excellent. We've got 2 left on that quest. We got another caravan we can try to catch here. Oh, okay. If you add the raw material. Well, the reason I went with Vintner for that was because there was a town right near there that was producing grapes. So maybe I'll go there and grab those and drop them all off. I think we're going to catch this guy. Eventually. My goodness. How close can we get without catching him? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You kidding me? Alright. Wow. We just could not get any closer to that guy. Invaded France. Yeah, that's a compromise. Yeah, I found the Empress. That's who that was. Just out and about. And the funny thing is she was by herself. She wasn't even with an army of any kind. Oh, there's a fight going on over here near this castle. Alright, let's give these guys something to do here. Grab some loot. So again, this is these are some looters, only 31 of them. I don't even know that I will get a chance to come in contact with them. Let's see what our battle... Oh, this is going to be a tougher battlefield for what I want to do. But we'll make it work.
Infantry!
Send the infantry down.
Archers!
There's no real good spot here.
Move! Footmen! Move! Archers!
All right, formation. Loops.
Stand apart!
There we go. How far away are they? I can't even see them. They're still 100 out. All right.
Infantry! Kill them all!
I'm just gonna let the foot soldiers protect the archers. Nice. Alright, I think we're good. These are just, I'm just kind of using these as opportunities for training, gaining experience, getting some money to pay for my soldiers. Breaks up the monotony of walking around the battlefield too. Again, didn't lose a single man killed or wounded. I'm not going to take the looters as prisoners, though. I just don't want to burden my party with them. I'm starting to learn this game a little more all the time. So where we are now, let's take a look real quick at a few things. First of all, we've got a decision to make. And I'm just going to abstain because I've been saving. I've got 887 influence now. And that's something I could probably use to my advantage. You can see Valandia is growing stronger. This is the largest total strength I've ever seen for my kingdom. But we're up against a pretty powerful kingdom as well. Very few casualties inflicted at the moment. So I want to save real quick, first of all. Am I flying Valandian colors? Yes. That's why I've got the... initially, my colors were white and blue, but it, of course, changed to the McDonald's colors there when I switched to their kingdom. And I actually chose the Valandians because I liked, I just felt they reminded me the most of England because they had the... Well, here, I'll show you. You can see it just reminded me with the lion and everything of England on that sigil, so I liked it a lot. Yeah, USS Texas, 105 years old. Anthony, what's going on? Nice to see you here. All right, so I want to look at my clan as well, real quick. You can see here I've actually got two companions. I'm not sure why I have two at the castle. We'll go probably pick one of those up next time we're by there. Hespedia the Wronged, who's been with me the longest. She is at Verisane Castle, which is my original castle that I had. We're up to 392 renown now. I want to try and do something with all this influence that I have. So I'm thinking about where I might try to use my influence to gain another castle. Lake Cowran's really kind of in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to start heading back toward our other castles. Hearts of Iron 4. Oh, goodness, yes. If you look on my channel, you'll see there is a lot of Hearts of Iron 4. USS Alamo, I think there is. Because the U.S. does have a habit of naming ships after battles. I'm looking it up now. Yes, there is a U.S. Oh, there was a USS Alamo. There was a landing ship, a dock landing ship, built in 1954, launched in 56, decommissioned in 1990. Okay. What do we got here? I'm going to head this way. Oh, we've got a... Got a village we can raid real quick. Let's just keep an eye out for enemy armies that might come this way. I didn't even look to see how many they've only got. I'm just going to send the troops. There's only 24 of them. We got 5 wounded. I think it was sold for scrap. Historical cooker. When was the steak first cooked? Today, it's going to be actually chicken of some kind. I just haven't decided what kind of chicken yet. How many prisoners can we hold? Yeah, we can take these guys. We've actually got a few more we can add to our army, too. Alright, just going to keep my eyes peeled for armies that may come this way. We're grabbing salt from these guys. Now we're taking grain. Alright, I think we're good for now. Now let's take a look at the party because we've got some leveling up to do. Mercenary horsemen. We're going to level this guy up. And I think we've got a few prisoners that we can add to the army too. Yep. I like these Mameluke axemen. Alright, there we go. Get some Chick-fil-A. That's the way to do it right there. Hey, drink beer, save water. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Niall, why are you sad? Grilling season is back, boys. Yes, yes it is. Although we have snow on the ground here in Ohio right now. It was beautiful earlier this week. We had some really nice weather, and now we have snow on the ground. We've got all these caravans, and I can't catch any of them. But I'm heading this way anyhow, so we'll just chase them for a little while. I'm just a little too slow with all the prisoners and everything else that I've got. My kids are being loud upstairs. Oh, hey, there's a big army. It's just my reflex to run away from the army, even though we're not at war with those guys. We're still headed toward our own kingdom. We're getting a little closer. I was way on the other end of the map when I started this stream. Nah, we won't worry about those guys. I haven't been to my other castle, Veriscan Castle, in a long time because I've been hanging out kind of on the edges of the battlefield for quite a while. We should be getting close to it though, because it's over here near Galend, which is also where my vintner is that I own, which is the main reason I'm headed this direction. Now, the date of the first cooked steak, I have no idea. Maybe you can look it up. All right, let's see. So there's Ox Hall. So we're right in the snow is where my other castle is. That's where we're headed. I think it's right over this way. Yep, there it is. I'm starting to learn the map a little bit. Let's take a look at our party real quick because I think we've got some more folks that want to join. Now we've got some more to level up. I've got a pretty advanced force compared to what I've been using. I've been using a lot of new recruits. I've got more and more of experienced soldiers now instead of just new recruits. Is British food as bad as people say? Having not been to Britain, I can't say that yet, but I'm hoping to have the experience to be able to tell you. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can answer that. Yeah, I haven't played the latest DLC with the intrigue and all the stuff that they've added to Hearts of Iron 4, but I've played pretty much everything else. All right, let's manage our castle. See what's going on here. Can we level up the gardens to 4 to get some additional food? Well, food production's pretty good already. I'm going to build a siege workshop. Let's manage the garrison. Take a look at what we've got here. I want to see if I have any other... I like these sergeants. I'm going to grab him. I want to see if I have any other mounted soldiers. I don't appear to. I'm going to grab this pikeman, though. I'm going to have 109. Oh, because I'm quartermaster, I can add more. That's why, plus my clan tier bonus. So I think we'll chill right there. T is all that matters. All right, Jerome. Hey, take care. You have a great day too. Glad you stopped by. All right, I think we're good. Do we have prisoners in this dungeon? We've got looters in there. I really don't need to keep the looters in the dungeon. I really ought to just let them go, but oh well. All right, so where are we now? Let's go ahead and save the game again. We've got to find these last two. Oh, you know, I know what I want to do. I want to try again to get Ox Hall for myself. Let's go ahead and look at the kingdom. All right, we're still at war with these guys. It's still pretty even, but there's not a lot of actual fighting going on. Here's the fiefs, and we're going to rank them by prosperity. I'd really like to have Galend, but I know the odds of that aren't great. But I'd like to have an actual town and not just castles. How about this one here? Can we propose that it's given to someone else? Yes, we should give it to a new clan. Of course, then the question... No, come on. Then the question becomes, can we get them to give it to us? But that was not approved. What I need to find is who's got several already. Galen's the one I want, and right now it's ruled by our king. He's actually got a lot. I feel like, oh yeah, I can't annex the ruler's settlement. Steel Division 2. No, I played the first one, but it's been a while. I could ransom the looters, but I've got to take them out of my dungeon to do that, so I guess I could. Company of Heroes, yes, I have played that. I enjoy that one a lot. I may have 1 or 2 videos of me playing that on this channel, but I'm not sure. Can't remember if they're still up. The Pepsi Navy they got from the Russians. Yes, Ox Hall is a town. That's the one I want. But it's really prosperous, and I'm not entirely sure I'll get them to give it to me. As you can see, the odds of even getting that to happen are not good, so we're going to vote abstain. Yeah, they weren't going to give that up. War Thunder. I've played some War Thunder, but only on the Xbox, believe it or not, which I don't play too much on there anymore. Really, the only things I play on Xbox are Madden and FIFA. Mostly FIFA these days. Oh, on the clan tab. Okay. Yeah, there you go. We can see how many each has. That's the ruler here. De Courtain, those are the people we want to try and take some from. Oh, we could propose to expel the clan from the kingdom. I don't think we want to do that. Spend your influence to increase the influence of the selected clan. No. So De Courtain, that's who we want to try and take influence from. So how do we see what all they have? Here we go. Varen Castle, Abcomer Castle, Pencannock, Cheris. Let's try to take that. That one's not quite as influential. That might be a little easier. Nah, that's not going to happen either. We'll try to spend some influence to see if we can sway things a little bit. Oh, we did. Okay. But here's the real question. Can we get it to go to us? Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Will no one vote to give it to me? I guess I've got to work on building my own influence a little bit. Men of War Assault Squad 2 I have played. I have not played Tank Warfare Tunisia. You're level 59. That's awesome, Anthony. I have not played it nearly that much. I'm, what, level 12 right now? Something like that. I'm just looking forward to building my own kingdom, but I know I've got a long way to go. That's one of the great things about this game is that there's just so much you can do, and one game to the next can be completely different. I'm really excited for mods to come out. I've mentioned this before, but especially Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones mods. I'm really looking forward to those. I'll abstain. I wasted a lot of influence. Honestly, what I'm going to do here is, since that was all a big, huge waste of time for me and a waste of influence, we're going to load our save before we did that. It's kind of cheating, but I don't care. I mean, yeah, I'm probably hated in my faction. I'm like the Aaron Burr of the faction. I just kind of never really take a stand on anything. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts or Risk. I have no plans to do another stream tonight, but Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought stream definitely tomorrow. I don't have a time yet for that, but once I do, I will post and let you guys know. Okay, so we're just going to have to work on building our influence within the kingdom in order to be able to get some of this to happen. And for now, the faction we're at war with is pretty far away, so let's just start heading that direction. And we're going to keep our eyes peeled for the other people we need to talk to complete that quest. Yes, it's learning the system, Keith. I like how you think, sir. We got to go around. We should be able to go up through the mountains. There's a mountain pass here. Distantly related to Burr? Well, I guess I was thinking, you know, my daughter, I have a daughter who's really into musical theater. We have taken her to Broadway several times to see shows, and we were thankful we got to see Beetlejuice a couple of months ago before everything shut down, because now it's not going to be back on Broadway. My daughter paid for that with her YouTube channel because she makes a lot more money than I do. Find Caladog. Yeah, Caladog's the one I need to find. That's right. We're in his neck of the woods now. All right, let's go to the party real quick. Veteran archer. I like having the archers rather than the crossbowmen. Obviously, crossbowmen help with people who might have thick armor. but they take a while to reload. Oh, we're out of food again. This is what happens when I'm live streaming. I'm not paying attention to things like my food situation because I'm paying attention to the chat way too much. All right, that'll get us a little bit anyway. So let's head over to the screen here. We've got to find Caladog. Last seen near Ustakol today, which is where? Oh, of course. It's way over there on the other side. So hopefully maybe he'll come back, but it looks like we're going to have to ride all the way around to get to him. I don't think there's a way across over here. Yeah. We're just going to keep an eye on where he is. He's still there. I would guess if he comes back toward his kingdom, we will probably pass him. Yep, still there. We've actually got one of our kingdom's castles right here, too. I love how this looks. Still near Usakul. Yeah, I would think we will probably see him if he comes this direction. Did I prefer the mechanics of Panzer Corps 1 or 2? You know, it's been so long since I played the original Panzer Corps, it's hard to say. I honestly couldn't give you a fair observation on that. That's cool, Unyielding Man. Was that him I just passed? That wasn't his army, was it? I saw an army, but I think that was that 120-man army that I saw before. Near Revel. Okay. So yeah, I think that was him, unless he's in Revel. I must have passed him when I was looking at the chat. I did. Alright, we got to try and track him down now. Near Carbor. He didn't stop in Carbor, did he? Nope. Darn it, I had him and I let him pass me. Let's see where he's at. There he is. He's going up and over the mountains with a huge army. Come back. Oh, my party's starving again. Darn it. We got to stop in here and get some food after we talk to him. Hello. And I've talked to him before. Okay, I guess I already did talk to him. He just wasn't one of the people who had what I needed. All right. So we can cross him off the list. Do not chat and drive. You're right, Roel. James, hello. Welcome. Good to see you again. We need food for the army. They don't have a lot here, but what they have I'm going to take. I don't even know if flax is a food anyway. We need to find here we go. Let's head over to this town. This city. Okay. We're going to buy all the food we can off of these guys, plus sell all the loot that I've got. Army this size eats a lot of food. Take a bunch of fish, a bunch of grain, some beer, definitely some meat, a little butter. We're going to grab all these grapes because we might be able to use those with my vintner at some point. Sell off the clay that I was looting. Okay. We have 1,000 influence, by the way. Cheeseburger or pizza? Yeah. I have not tried Blitzkrieg 3 yet. Yes, I'm still removing heads, James. I was telling them, for those that just joined, I played a little while, kind of off screen between yesterday's episode and when I started today, and I won a very difficult siege. If you remember, if you saw my last episode, I was under siege at the end by like 320 men, and I had about 200 in my castle. I knew I was going to be doing a live stream, and I didn't want to have to be replaying that over and over again, so I went ahead and played that siege. And the first 2 times I lost, the third time I won, and what I discovered was that my men were just jumping down off the wall and trying to engage them outside the wall, so I had to make sure I gave them specific orders to stay with me on the wall. And when we did that, it ended up coming down to 15 of his men versus 10 of mine, and we won. So it was tough, but I did win. And now I've got a pretty nice mixed force that's got about even numbers of mounted troops, ranged troops, and foot soldiers. And we're actually at war with a different kingdom now. And we're going to go try to get involved in that. We've just got a little ways to get there. I'm also trying to complete this quest. I've got 2 more nobles I've got to talk to, and I just have to figure out which ones they are. In the meantime, I've been carrying around these prisoners forever, waiting for them to be willing to join my army, but some of them just don't seem to ever want to, and so we may just need to ransom them because they're slowing me down. Iron Harvest, I do not. I think I've heard of it, and I may have even seen a video of it. I'm trying to remember why that sounds familiar. There's another, I've got a couple of other games that I want to try out that I was given free keys to be able to try out, and I just haven't had the chance yet. One of them is very similar to, I know there's a game where you're in Vietnam and you issue orders, but it's not that one. It's a World War II version of basically the same game. I know one of them is called Radio Commander. I just can't remember which one's which. But I have one of them. I have the World War II one. There's a caravan. Sudden Strike 4. No, I played Sudden Strike a long time ago, but I haven't played the 4th one. Unyielding Man, no, I don't have a lot of familiarity with that. I tend to, yeah, the war did change, Lego Star Wars. That's why I'm fighting these guys again, which means I need to get to my other castle because it borders these guys. Yes, that's what it is. Iron Harvest is that steampunk game. You're right. It did look pretty cool. All right, hand over your goods or die. All right, this one will be interesting. These guys tend to not come at you, so you can't necessarily wait for them and kind of build your strategy. You tend to have to attack them first, but we'll see. Radio Commander's the World War II one, so that's the one I have then. All right, so let's get these guys sorted, but I have a feeling he's not going to come at me.
Forward!
Oh, here he comes with his
Infantry!
horsemen. So let's send them out front, send ours out front.
Archers! Loose formation!
And I'll go over here and help out with this. Oh, they're going to run away. They came in at me, and then they ran away just as quickly. They just wanted to come scout us out, I guess. They're horse archers. That's right. This kingdom has horse archers. So we're going to have to tell our horsemen to go after him. Yeah.
Footmen! After me!
Come with me. Let's go get those guys. I'm just going to take my mounted troops to go deal with these guys. Come on. Man, they're just too fast for me. Alright, hang tight, guys. I hate horse archers. Alright, this is going to be a tricky one. We're going to have to just go after the caravan, make those guys come to us. Alright, Radio Commander is the Vietnam game. Yeah, Anthony, you're right about the pole arm. I just found that it wasn't really working for me. That's why I switched over to what I've got now. So we're going to get the whole army to just follow me.
Will! Follow me!
We'll go see if we can find the rest of these guys. Here they come again. Maybe we can get my ranged troops to deal with these guys. Ah. What a mess. This is the tricky part about fighting caravans versus armies, is that caravans don't fight like armies do. And I don't have the ability to fight range. Look at how many arrows are stuck in me and my horse. Ah. These guys are the worst. Oh man, I need to get some of those. I need to get some horse archers. We'll let them come to us, I guess. We'll stand still so we can shoot at them. There are many arrows stuck in my horse, including one in his head. Alright, let's go after the caravan. Radio General, is that what it is? The most ridiculous contraption that I know of that someone historically tried to make work. There they are. Okay. Give me 1 second and I'll come back to that thought.
Move! Bowman! Move! Infantry! Oh. Charge! Footmen! Attack! Bowman!
Bowman, come up here.
Move!
Don't kill the camel. That guy's got a big axe, and I really don't want it take it to my face. Gotcha. We're gonna be capturing some camels. Lego Avengers. My kids love the Lego games. I think the cavalry's charging now. I didn't want to tell the cavalry to charge before because I didn't want them to go charging into his main force before I could bring the rest of them here. Railguns. The Tsar tank. No, I've heard of the Tsar Bomba, that huge mammoth hydrogen bomb that the Russians dropped. Have we finished this yet? We got one guy that we're trying to track down. Then I can start pulling arrows out of my horse. A nuclear-powered tank. Nope, I'm not familiar with that. That's interesting. Alright, we had 8 dead, 4 wounded. Hey, roguery went up to 34. My influence is up to over 1,000 now. Just not a lot for me to do with said influence at the moment. Alright, so let's take a look at our party. I need a few pikemen. Sharpshooter, yes. We've got 45 prisoners. Hopefully we'll get some of them to join. I need to head back to my other castle because it's going to be in danger against these guys now that we're back at war with them again. So I need to look at my clan for a second and see where that is from here. That's Garantner Castle. Oh, where is it? Let's zoom out a little bit. It's down here. So we've got to get there to defend that castle. Oh, Anthony, okay, I see. So you guys are talking about all my garrison's under attack. Or is that my settlement, not my garrison? Yeah, so railguns as in the ones that were actually on rails as opposed to... See, when I hear railgun, I think of the one that the Navy has. Back at war with the good old Brotherhood again. So we're going to dive into the castle. Thankfully, there's a friendly army nearby. Let's go ahead and manage the garrison a little bit. So we've got 122 troops there. I want to grab... I've got an extra member of my clan here that I... How much food do I have? I'm okay on food. I got to remember to check that. David, hello in Switzerland. Awesome. I'm catching up on chat here. Hello, Charles. Luke, what's up? Good to see you again. All right, so we're once again at war here. I want to manage my garrison a little bit. That's what I was starting to do before. I've still got all of those prisoners that I just don't have much to do with, and I want to see where my other Siga Willowbark. One of them is the governor of this castle. And the other one is not, so... Siga should be able to join my party. How do I get her to join my party? I probably have to form an army to do that at this point. Microsoft PowerPoint, what is up? We're once again at war, and I think we're going to run out and try to hit this party that's looting one of my villages. And then we'll probably go ransom some prisoners. Melchizedek, it's been a while. Yes, sir, Veramond. You know we're at war. Bring it on, sir. And you're getting executed if I capture you. I'm just saying it right now, so you know. Pretty even fight. HMS Nelson, I appreciate that. I changed it. The old one just wasn't working for me. Actually, you know what?
Follow me!
I don't like where we're at. Let's back up a little bit. I don't know if we'll be able to get up this hill or not, if it's going to be too close to the edge of the map. Oh. Darn it. I didn't tell everybody to follow me. Get over here.
Infantry!
Alright. Infantry down here.
Archers!
Archers up here. Formation loose.
Infantry!
Cavalry. Which it says infantry for some reason when they do that. I don't know why. Where are they? Oh, they're not coming. I did all that, and they're not coming.
Everyone!
We're going to have to go after him. Smart move.
Follow me!
I'm going to take my time just because I want to see what he's doing here. I'm kind of viewing this kind of like the Wars of the Roses. You know, I mean, that's what tended to happen in the Wars of the Roses is you were on the losing side and you were a nobleman, you generally got executed. Didn't always happen that way. Sometimes they showed mercy. We're getting close here. I'm just waiting to see if he starts coming after me. Doesn't look like he's going to. So I'm just going to take my time. This hill up here might be a good spot to place my ranged troops. Okay.
Arrows! Move! Footmen! Charge! Footmen! Give him hell!
Don't run. Oh. Well, that went pretty well for taking on an army in the field. Two dead, 2 wounded. We've killed 30 and wounded 23. That was awesome. That went really well. I'm loving the mixed force. It's working out pretty well for me. All right, we've got a lot of prisoners now. Definitely more than I can really handle. So the nice thing about my castle here is that I'm super close to this town where I can go in and turn those prisoners into money. So let's go ahead and go to the tavern district. We could get 6,000 for all of them, but we're going to go ahead and go in here and look real quick at who we've got. I'm going to hang on to the mounted guys because I really would like to use them if I can. Pharamon's going to be executed. Bye-bye. We'll ransom the foot soldiers for the most part, at least the low-end ones. The high-end ones I'd like to hang on to and hopefully turn into soldiers in my army. So we'll hang on to what we've got here. Sell those guys. So Luke, you keep saying don't. You guys are saying don't execute him. Why are you saying that? Is there a benefit to keeping him alive? I'm just curious. All right, let's see. Back to town center. I do want to trade and grab some more food. I want to make sure we don't run out on food. They're on, I think, like, what is this, 1.09? There have been patches almost daily on the game, so they've been trying to fix anything that's messed up. No, not the grain. Don't sell the grain. All right, I think that's pretty good. Now let's go look at food. I'm taking as much as I can. I'm going to grab all the grapes, too. I know my army will eat some, but eventually I might take them for myself to use for my vintner. Makes all their friends mad at me, and then they go attack. Okay, that's good to know. It's funny how even when I play a game like this, inevitably the conversations end up about Navy, combat, and naval ships and things like that. All right, I want to take a look at the party. Because we've got a bunch of upgrading we can do here. And we've got a few that we can add to the army. All right, let's head back over to the castle just in case. Okay. I think we're going to wait here for a little while anyway, at least while my wounded get healed. Looks like we've got a local army going to see what's up. My settlement is under attack, so we're going to have to go deal with that. I want to look at the situation. You can see we're significantly stronger compared to Aserai as opposed to the last time that we fought against them. So we're gonna leave, and I think we're going to have to go deal with an army. I don't know where he is. There's a big friendly army. Oh, that's the army. By the time I get there, this fight's going to be pretty well done. We'll just send the troops to help finish it off. A lot of friendly local armies nearby, which makes me feel better about any possibility that they might besiege me. Okay, so they're up to 1.0.10 now. Siga is showing in my castle, yeah. Morgan, you're absolutely right. I have learned that. I mean, I've learned that in life, as we all do. You absolutely can't please people all the time. But I've definitely learned it on my YouTube channel, too. And that's okay. I just try to have fun. I try to do what I love, but also try to do what people love as well. And I hope to learn a few things along the way. So, yeah, there's Siga right there. I'll take hero to party. That's how we do it. There we go. That's what I was wanting to do. Where are these guys headed? So there appears to be a party headed this way. It looks like maybe they're going to besiege a castle or something. I don't know. We're going to just follow them and see where this may lead. But let's not get too far out in front. While I'm at it, I'm going to keep checking my party because I want to see if any of these... I think it gives me a notification if any of them are ready to join, though. The kingdom he joined was down to one town. Yikes. Not cool. I've been lucky. For the most part, this kingdom that I decided to join has been pretty strong and has stayed one of the stronger ones. We really have done pretty well. Oh, there we go. We've got a huge army besieging this castle. Let's get in on the action. That is by far the biggest army I've seen in this game thus far. This is going to be fun. He's only got 263 men in this castle. I like Pixelated Apollo. He's one of my favorite YouTubers that I personally follow. I don't... It's funny to say, you know, because this is what I do. But I don't watch a lot of other people because I'm always afraid that I'm going to be too heavily influenced by what they do and try to copy them. So I don't do that. So there's only a few that I really follow a lot. A couple of them are also following me. Two of them are, and their channel's about my size. The Historical Gamer was one of the very first that I ever followed. He also is a subscriber of mine. And then Agrippa Maxentius, who's got a smaller channel than mine, but has been doing this, I think, longer. And he and I have spoken a few times, and he's actually been very helpful to me. So I follow him quite a bit as well, and I've watched a few of his streams. But yeah, Pixelated Apollo is one of the channels that's a lot bigger than mine that I follow. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to help him out. Let's do this. This should be a pretty quick and easy siege. It'd be really nice if they give this castle to me since it's so close to my other one, but I'm not holding my breath that that's going to happen. All right. Auto deploy. Begin assault. Let's do this. Be interesting to see how my computer handles this one. Although I don't think it's going to allow all of the troops at one time. Yeah, we're maxed out. Only about 367 at one time here. Oh, I have no units under my command, so it's just me. That's a big castle that we're attacking this time around. It's at least... Or this is a town, isn't it? Pretty substantial. I'm going to go ahead and dismount. If I can get my bow going here. I don't know. Anytime I look up and see guys on the walls, I think of the Frenchman in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, which is on Netflix right now, by the way, if you're a lover of that movie and want to see it. Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Oh, that arrow went right over me. Guess I'll wait on these arrows, because it's pretty tough to hit somebody up that high. How are we going to get in this castle anyway? Do we have a yeah, we have a battering ram making its way up. So I guess we'll just chill until that happens. So I'm going to catch up on the chat here. A battle on the Surigao Strait. Yeah, I think we will have to do that one at some point. Am I holding Morgan? Yeah, I've got 2 empty abs of coconuts and I'm banging them together. Taft Exile. I'll have to check that one out. Niall, it's funny. My wife's really into using elderberries for like when we get sick and stuff. And so I always think of that line when she offers me elderberry. Yeah, this is going to be the leading clan of Aserai. Very cool. Interesting. Unyielding Man, I'm so glad you're here for your expertise on this game. Yeah, let's save arrows, fires 5 more. That's right. I think we're just going to wait on this. We got plenty of troops for this. We've lost, what, 13 so far. I can probably find some more arrows inside the castle, if need be. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Bring out the holy hand grenade of Antioch, yes. First shalt thou count to 3. 3 shall be the number of the counting, and the number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shalt thou not count, nor either count thou 2, unless thou then proceedest to 3. 5 is right out. Now this other guy's not looking. Once 3, being the 3rd number, be reached, then lobbest thou the holy hand. No, pull us out the pin. Oh no, we already did that part. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. Lobbest thou the holy hand grenade toward thy foe, who, being naughty in my sight, shall snuff it. Left alt. Yeah, that's right. That's the same button that I use to see where the troops are and stuff. I forgot that does show equipment, and whenever you fight a battle, it's laying all over the place. Here we go. Get in there, boys. This guy ran in, and then he's like, nope, not doing it, and he came right back out. All right, so we knocked down the door, and then everybody ran. Where are the troops? We've had 70 killed already. I'd really like to not be the only guy up here fighting. All right, I'm just going to kind of hide in here. Oh, they opened the door. Look at that. Nope. Can we get some troops, please? Hello? Anyone? This is the worst siege ever. And I have command of no troops, so I can't even do anything. Should I? Oh, yeah, I should push the ram sometime. She turned me into a newt. I got better. They knocked down the door and retreated. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And I've got arrows sticking out of me. Hello, you guys. Do you think it would help if we run away more? Is that his army knocking down the wall from that side? Or is that one of my troops hitting the gate? No, these are some of my troops that are inside. They're trying to open the gate for us. I'll help. This cannot be good for my sword. Colin, what's up? I'm in the middle of the worst siege ever. We've got this like 5-to-1 advantage in numbers. And my guys came up, they used the battering ram to open the gate, and then they immediately all ran. And here I am. Oh, we're inside the castle, though, apparently. So I can start attacking these guys from this side. No, don't shut it again! Oh, come on! I have no idea what's happening right now. The whole fight is going on without me, and I'm destroying my sword trying to knock this gate down by myself. Message for you, sir! Oh, I forgot about using shift to zoom in for accuracy. Yes! Finally. They're trying to form a little shield wall there. Got that guy in the head, though. Oh, he just spawned some more troops. Not ideal. So we've lost 130 dead, but we've killed about 103. Axe the door a question? Interesting choice of tactics. I'm just kind of hacking away at these guys. I'm trying to get my directional attacks going the way I want them to. Alright, now we're getting some crazy amount of kills. Alright, he's down to just 25 men. Well, don't tell me. I don't have any troops to command. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat now. All right, here we go. Some more troops we captured. I think I've got more than I can really handle. So we'll drop the lower end troops because I'm hoping for the higher ones to decide to join my army. I'm still over the prisoner limit by 1. Okay. There we go. All right, who's going to get the castle? I have a feeling it won't be me. Actually, I think it's a town. Yeah, there we go. All right, the election has started. It should go to Clifford. Yes. Yes, please. I'm using a lot of influence for this to not happen. Ah, boo. Boo. Darn it. Oh, well. Hey, it's still a victory for our kingdom. I just spent a lot of influence for that to not happen. Where are we headed now? We're going to another castle to besiege. I want to look real quick at the situation now. So there now you can see total strength is up to 7,000. We definitely hitched ourselves to the right kingdom. Let's call it a draw. A medic, Mr. Porcupine. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, we'll call it a draw. We got all these guys kind of at our heels here. If they'd form an army, they might have a chance. But I definitely can't leave the army right now. Let's look at our party for a second, because we've got some leveling up to do. And also, we might be able to grab some guys from these prisoners. Just one. The 527 armies behind me. I'm French. Can't you tell by my that's why I have this outrageous accent. What are you doing in England? Mind your own business. All right, here we go. Siege again. Maybe I'll get this castle. There's only 119 men here. The gatehouse sometimes bombs you can pick up and throw. Awesome. So how long? We've been going for 79 minutes. I think maybe after this siege we will wrap this one up. All right. We probably don't need to wait too long to assault this one. It's interesting. All these guys are like, they're waiting to get in on the fight. That'll make it a bit more interesting than the 119 we're currently facing. It's beachfront property. Yeah, that's right. That would be a nice one to have. It's a little further away from my other castle than I would like it to be. Yeah, the Aserai are Middle Eastern for sure. They definitely have the feel, you know, like in this time and place. I kind of feel, if you've ever seen Kingdom of Heaven, I feel like I'm fighting against, you know, Saladin and his forces. It's just a model. Yeah, it's just a model. All right, here we go. We'll see if these other armies get in on the action. I'm just going to send my troops on this one. There's only 119 men. It's really not worth fighting. Andrew, what's up? Happy Easter to you as well. We just took, we've taken two, actually a town and now a castle back to back. Our army is just rampaging through the Aserai right now. We're over the limit, so we've got to deal with that. Drop some of the... How many prisoners we got to drop? We got to drop 9 more. I guess we're going to have to drop some 3-star armed traders. Yeah, we don't really need them. That should be enough. We're good. All right, so who's going to get this castle? I really wanted a town, but I guess that's not happening. Okay. Give it to Clifford. Yes! Hey, I got another castle. That gives me 3. They're all really spread out, though, which is not ideal, but that's cool. Let's go ahead and... No, we're going to leave the army. We're going to jump in on this castle now. We're going to manage the garrison as well as... Oh, so we've got a decent garrison there, 116 troops. We're going to manage the castle. We got level 3 walls on this castle. That's outstanding. All right, Kara the Accursed, you get to be the governor of this castle. Let's start building a siege workshop. And I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. Morgan, thank you for that warning. Yeah, I did see there's supposed to be some nasty weather, especially in the south, for Easter. So, yeah, Morgan, you're right. Not very historically accurate, Kingdom of Heaven, but it was still fun to watch. I'm actually a direct descendant of one of the kings of Jerusalem. I'm descended from the Anjou family, the ones that became the Plantagenets. Of course, millions of other people are too, so it's nothing special. But yeah, the king was played by Edward Norton. Yep, you never see his face because he's got a mask on the whole time. But we're going to wrap it up right here. So thanks again, guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notification so you know when any upcoming streams are happening, and I'll be posting about those. And we will see you again soon. Thanks a lot.